All right, my name is Amanda, and I'm interviewing Kris Kerstein. So the first question is, which job did you like the best and why?
Okay. The first job that I liked the best was we're actually working as a billiard and lane attendant at a bowling alley in Edwardsville, Illinois. It was called Cougar Lanes. I worked for the university. It was really great there. The management was great. Steve Siegel and Matt Chadden were very friendly, and they really gave us the ability to use our responsibilities in our own way by letting us oversee operations at night. Not necessarily when we're alone, but when they have other things to do. When large parties would be there, we could just observe and see if anybody was acting inappropriately and understand the rules and regulations that the facility required and how to enforce them correctly so that everybody's safety was at first, so that other operations didn't have to occur as far as like an emergency procedure. So we had to do multiple different things like while we were there, including reconciling statements as far as the end of the night and putting together an inventory for the list of items as far as the concessions were concerned, and cleaning up the facility afterwards, as well as maintaining the lanes, and if anything were to occur, how to approach the situation by ourselves if a lane would need to be shut down if there was anything minor occurring so that the technician could come in and fix it. There were approximately like 15 different responsibilities that we had to do as far as maintaining the oil on the lanes, and then also some other things. But that was the best part, and why it was so easy for us to work there, because our responsibilities and the people, our coworkers, were really great and easy to go with.
All right, and then which job did you work the hardest at and why?
Okay, it's a good question, Amanda.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The hardest job that I had was probably working as a host and busser for TGI Fridays in Fairview Heights, Illinois. So I was one of two bussers, and there were probably 110 seats and 51 tables. So we had to really have our listening ears on as far as the order of procedure, because the building was so large, and we just had to have really great customer service because TGI Fridays, they're very well known and they have a certain standard. So the management was very strict, and they always wanted to do things in a timely manner and up to code. They had other competitions as well for us as far as like selling gift cards, and that was really great because that was an incentive. Sometimes we would get candy, sometimes we would get money, or they give us like a free meal every now and then, which is really great because that's kind of just, you come to work and that's really what you're doing. By the end of the night, you're just hungry. So, and if they feed you on your way out the door, it's very pleasing, and we're very thankful for that as workers. So we also had an inventory to keep there as far as like condiments and keeping up with the silverware rolling and things like that. Fairly easy, but the amount of sweat that I expired throughout that time was just really immense. But they just kept us working really hard, and I wanted to move up into a higher position. So I felt like in order to do that, I had to work really hard. And they really supported us and everything, just because of their corporate values, which was great.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome.